Ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted to hone your skills and become a better player in Knockout City, you have clicked on the right video. I'll be sharing all the tips and the best settings, in my opinion, that help me rank up fast in league play. But first, a brief message from my sponsor. Alright, so before we get into today's video, man, do yourselves a favor and go copy y'all some merch from Array Gaming. I can vouch. I got some myself, man. So use code SHIFTYKAGE at checkout for a 10% off discount. And once again, thank y'all for sponsoring this video. Hey, what's good, y'all? This your boy Shifty Kage with Kage Dreams Gaming, and I am super excited to bring out this video, man. I'll be sharing with you all, in my opinion, the best settings and some good pro tips on how to become a better player in Knockout City. So please drop a like on the video, sub to the channel if you're new, and share this with your crew, man. It'll benefit all you, man. So let's get right into these settings. So we're gonna go right over here into the settings menu, y'all. So the first thing that you guys see is that you can remap your gameplay controls, which that's pretty cool that they give you that option. So if you guys not comfortable with the buttons and there's things that you want to change, you feel like maybe your square button would be a better throw or whatever rather than R2 for PlayStation, you can change that. I keep mine on default. I also keep my camera on normal. Some people play on inverted, it's just not for me. But very important is the sensitivity, y'all. Default 5 is what they give you when you first start, so I'm gonna show you that. As you can see, this is default 5. It's kind of slow, so if you really want to play good, if you want to play rank, I recommend 7. If you're comfortable with something that's not too fast, this is perfect. This right here is 7. It's a pretty good range of motion, but I use 10. 10 is what I use. As you can see, it's very fast. That's how I like to have it. It's a really good range of motion for me, especially for 3v3. You got a whole bunch of people around you. So we're gonna go back to the settings menu, and I'm gonna show you this. So right here is the controller vibration. I like to keep mine off. The reason for that, it throws off my timing with the catch and the throw whenever the controller vibrates. That's just for me personally, so I keep mine off. Audio settings, I like to keep everything loud so I can hear things when it's coming. And then we go over to the gameplay settings. This is very important, y'all. Border warning thickness. Now, as you can see, thin is default. I'm gonna show you guys right here what the dummy with thin look like. The red border around the screen, y'all, that is it. That's what it looks like on thin. So I'm gonna show you what I like to keep mine on, and that is thickest, because I just like my stuff thick. I like to keep mine on thick because in the midst of the battle, as you can see, look at that. You can't miss that. That's, it's a really good, that's a really good warning for you. It's hard to miss that around the screen, so that's why I like to keep mine on. It's all personal preference, but I've been showing you recommendations. Now right here is something that you guys need to know about. That right there is like a volume indicator letting you know how fast and how close the ball is to you. So as you can see, if you can get better at listening to the cue, it helps a long way. So now let's get into some league gameplay. Let's see. Oh, my boy, I'm going against Iron Man, but what is his name? Keyshawn. We're gonna see what Keyshawn talking about today. I really just want to see what kind of I want to see what kind of style he is. I'm gonna start it off slow. All right, y'all. So something that's very important, as you heard in the live gameplay, you want to see what kind of opponent that you're going against. You have people that like to, you got ball holders, you have aggressive players, you have people that know how to switch it up. So you want to read your defender, and right there is something very important I want to tell y'all. So when it comes to defense, when it comes to catching the ball, you're going to see a lot in these game plays of mine that I like to keep the defender in front of me, and I like to keep my camera at a certain angle so I can see when they throw the ball, no matter what angle they are. So right then I made a mistake because I had the camera too low. It was too much under my player. That was a good throw right there by me. But it was too much under my player, so you want to make sure you keep the defender in front of you. Never run away from the defender because he has a ball and you don't, and he's behind you and you can't see him. Always keep him in front of you, and always keep the camera on him, so when he does throw it, you can catch it. That ball will be now supercharged in your hands, and now the game is back in your control. So right now, this is too far of a distance. When it comes to league gameplay, I'm still scoping him out. That's why I got hit right there. But that's too far of a distance. When you play league, most of the time ranked people are really good at catching. Like they always say, defense wins championships. So people in league are really good at catching. So right now we're having a toss battle right now, but I'm too far away from him. But what I'm learning from this is that he's a good catcher. So as you see, you know, I'm doing something that is common in Call of Duty and really any shooter game, which is what Knockout City is I'm taking advantage of my cover. So right there, I was behind that pillar, but at the same time, keeping him in front of me. So when he does throw the ball, I can catch it or use the pillar to dodge it. So I'm still keeping my distance. I noticed he's a good catcher, Paul. So what I'm doing now is starting to get a little more aggressive with him. But he also has good defense. So when I tell you guys that to say, you want to know how to switch it up. You can switch. You want to know how to play both styles of play, because, like I said, a lot of people a lot of people in rank play kind of weird. Honestly, they like to hold on to the ball and let the poison do the work. Me personally, I'd rather get in the mix. So you do want to learn how to do both. You want to learn how to do both. You want to learn how to play both ways, play the time of the clock, and at the same time you want to have a little bit of aggression in there too. Another thing that you'll notice what I'm doing right now is keeping the map behind me. What that means is I just KO'd him, so in rank, when you KO somebody, they know where you are, but you don't know where they are, so they have an advantage. So by keeping the map behind you, meaning keeping the map in a sense where there's no way he can get behind me and get a good throw and KO me and tie the game or take the lead, I keep the map behind me and keep him, my opponent, in front of me. So that way he has to come to me, and you can still play aggressive by doing this, by scaling the map, but you still want to just keep it to where your opponent can't sneak up behind you. I really got him right where I want him, to be honest. Ball in my hand, tie game, 2 hearts. That's game. That's game. So at the start of round 2, now I know what his weakness is. He doesn't take aggressive game too well. He doesn't take the aggressive game. Distance is pretty much setting myself up for failure. He's too good of a catcher. So you want to realize that. You want to learn. You got to pick up on that stuff quick, because really the key to it, you want to get that first round down. The first round is the most important, because if you can get that first round down, the opponent naturally probably gonna start getting nervous, because they know they have to step it up. They have to do something different, and you want that power in your hands. You want them to stress. You don't. You. It's a mind game. This game, believe it or not, rank is a lot of mind games. And the key to it all is just playing the opponent into your hand. So once again, I see him trying to get an aerial shot over me. That was a real smart play by him, using the bouncer to get an even higher vertical aerial over me, with hopes that I couldn't, see it or hear it. But once again, that's why I tell you guys about practicing on your cue of listening to the sound that the ball makes. That's why I avoided that one right there, actually, because I heard it coming. Even though I didn't see him, I had him behind me. Pause. I still was able to hear when he threw it. So you notice a lot, even though when the ball is caught by me, when it's thrown from my opponent and it's supercharged, I can easily throw the ball back and probably get a good hit on him. I will take that L and uncharge that ball to get in his face, because that's what he doesn't like. That's what makes him freak out. That's what I know about him. So that's what and now the poison is closing in. So now I'm playing time. I'm letting the poison come in closer. I'm getting into his head, doing a lot of pump fakes. Boom. You see what I mean? So he wasn't playing like that earlier. He was keeping his distance. He was waiting for me to throw the ball as he should, so he can catch the supercharged ball and throw it back at me. So now I'm getting into his head. So that's why I'm telling you guys it's a mind game. So I'm keeping my distance close to him, And then that was a good throw by him right there. So I'm keeping my distance close. I'm playing aggressive at this point. But at the same time, you notice I'm still throwing distant balls at the same time, so he don't really know what exactly I'm aiming for. I got it in this quick though. He could easily come back to it or not. That's it right there. Alright, you guys, so there's going to be a lot to learn from this one. This was my first match that got me to my platinum rank. So this guy, you'll see. It's going to be a lot to learn from this one. Brother, didn't I just play against you? I'm finna hit you with this DP shot real quick. See if you're ready for it. I know you hear me. Boom. Alright, so what you guys just saw right there was me taking advantage of my cover. Just like you would do in a shooter game, you shoot behind cover. It's the same process. I call it the DP shot though, because you know I got that from Divine Prowess gameplay from YouTube. You guys definitely want to check him out. And I noticed that this guy is another one that he catches the ball pretty good, but he does not take aggressive gameplay too well. And that throw that he just threw was an example of what could happen if you do not scale the map or use the map to your advantage and keep the map behind you and keep your opponent in front of you. He threw that ball at me thinking that I wasn't going to hear him because I didn't know where he was. Had he had to use the DP method and closed in on me better, I wouldn't have had the reaction time to catch that fast enough. But his distance was just a little bit too far away. So that's why I was able to catch that. And on top of that, like I said, you guys, you want to practice your cues of hearing the ball when it's coming.
I'm going to take advantage of this cover real quick. Good shot, good shot. Ooh, good hit. You know what? If I can get this dude out of here without letting him get a KO on me, that'd be a crazy first round, bro. That'd be a crazy. My ball. Hey, God, bro. Oh, you trying to make me hit the train, huh? Hold on. Hold it.
So one more important thing I want to teach you guys is aggressive to bait. You know, and what that means is learning how to bait even your aggression. So you'll notice a lot I come up to him, pump fake a lot, you know, show him different throws that I either take or don't take, but I get in his face a lot and I back because I'm baiting him to come and try to tackle me while I have the ball in my hand. So that way I can get them up out of here quicker. If you can bait somebody to try to play aggressive, even though that's not their style, you've already won the game. You just got to land your target at that point. So it's a very, I can't stress that to you guys enough. Learning how to bait your aggression is very important. I don't know how I missed that, but learning how to bait that is very important. Like, you'll notice that a lot of my gameplays, I get in their face, but I back out of it, and that will naturally make you want to tackle me to get the ball out of my hand so you can get it back in yours. Once you do that, I got you pretty much, and that's a very important thing you want to pick up.
And baiting the aggression, you know, that's also something that you guys can do on defense. And when I say that, y'all, I'm just pretty much saying learning how to bait the tackle. You know, it's pretty much just as simple as that. Just learning how to bait the tackle, because a lot, you know, there's some people that just tackle happy and they come in there with a head full of steam and they get jumped over and get knocked out. And, you know, that's what you don't want to do. You know, you don't want to do that. A lot of league players know how to avoid that. So just learning how to bait the tackle, because it gets into the opponent's heads. But as y'all can see, that was my platinum game, y'all. So I am a platinum rank. So, you know, I really hope these tips can help you guys get better. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, man. Let me know down in the comment section if this video helped you out. Drop a like on the video. Sub to the channel if you're new. This your boy, City Kage, and I'm out. Peace.